Montana. Kate here from Heart of the Valley Animal Shelter in Bozeman. I am here talking about kitten season. It's here, it's happening. The only way to really truly stop it is if everyone TNRs their cats, which we might talk about at a later date. Today, we are focusing on our sweet, sweet little kittens. So 80% of kittens are born outside. So they'll be born in barns, on rural properties. They can be born under your porch in a city neighborhood. Who knows? They pop up everywhere. So when you find a litter of kittens, what do? I always say, think about your CASA. When you are thinking about your CASA, we're breaking that down into a few items that you can ask yourself. So C, what is their condition? A, what is their age? S, what is their situation? And A, what is your ability to help these kittens? When we look at condition, we're really focusing on what they look like. So their overall body condition, whether they look sick or whether they look fat, healthy, and clean. So good condition is going to be a clean and alert kitten. Chunky, well fed, it'll have something very similar to this perfect avocado body right here. They'll be quiet and they won't be in distress. So if you see that and you then look at A, age, and you see that they may look like this kid right here, who's probably about 5.5 weeks old, their best chance of survival is staying right there with mom. If mom is not around, that's okay. We always suggest waiting to see if mom comes back. If they are clean and they're well fed, mom is around. She's out hunting, she's hiding from you, she's scared of humans. So always keep that in mind. In a bit, I'll give you a really great tip on how to see if mom is coming back and forth for these kittens. But in the meantime, let's continue on with the CASA theory. So, what does a poorly conditioned cat look like? They're probably going to be thin, dirty. They may have some sort of sickness going on. Oftentimes, what we see the most here in shelters is an eye infection called conjunctivitis. So they'll have green mucousy eyeballs. They will be in a bit of distress because chances are they're really hungry, maybe even a little dehydrated. So if you find that type of litter where they are clearly not being taken care of, that's when you want to go ahead and scoop them up and bring them to the shelter, unless you have the 4th A, ability to take them into your own home and foster them until they are 8 weeks or 2 pounds. And then we look at the situation. If they're in a situation where they are safe from predators and inclement weather, you can keep them where they are. Mom's gonna come back for them if they are in good condition. If they are in an unsafe situation, being out in the open, where, especially here in Montana, they are, visible by birds of prey or other predatory animals, we wanna go ahead and move them to a safer place. We wanna make sure that that safe place is close by where you found them, so mom can still hear them and smell them when she comes back for them, if they're in good condition. If you find them, and here in Montana, as we know, it's currently April and there's snow on the ground, fresh snow, we want to make sure we protect them from those elements as well. Kittens are really sensitive when it comes to regulating their body temperature, so we might want to move them to a more sheltered, warm area. Again, just make sure it's really close by so mom can hear them, smell them, and still tend to them should she be taking care of her kids. If you find kittens and you're not quite sure if mom is around, but they're in good condition, the best way to see if mom is coming back for them is to get some flour, the flour that you bake with, not flowers from the ground, and you're gonna put a nice layer, circular ring of flour around the kittens. Then you're gonna just walk away, and what you will start to see is if mom is paying close attention to them and close by, you'll see adult cat footprints in the flour, going in and out of the flour ring to tend to her kittens. If you don't see a flour ring within 5 hours to even a full half day, That means mom might have checked out and left the building, so you can scoop them up and go ahead and either bring them to us or a nearby shelter. Once you bring them here, if you do have that fourth A, that ability to foster them yourselves, we're gonna provide you with everything you need to help keep those kittens healthy and safe while they're in your home until they are 2 pounds or 8 weeks, and they come back to get spayed, neutered, and put up for adoption. So let's review. It's pretty easy. What do you do if you find a litter of kittens? You do not be a kidnapper. We don't kidnap the babies unless we absolutely have to. So what do? You think of, will I bring them into my CASA? So you find that litter of kittens, you're gonna think of those 4 points, C-A-S-A, and then you're gonna choose what to do with them. You're not gonna kidnap the kittens. Their best chance of survival is staying with mom until they are at least 5.5 weeks, if not older. So keep that in mind, and of course, if you do see mom and you're able to get us those kittens after 8 weeks, you're gonna trap mom, bring her to us, we're gonna spay her, and then she can go back to mousing her little heart out safely without creating more kittens. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, you can find us at heartofthevalley.org, and you can always give us a call if you have any questions about found kittens at 406-388-9399. Bye.